wave of violence sweeping the country continued in London on Tuesday as two teenagers were stabbed in separate incidents. One victim, in his late teens, was stabbed in the leg during an evening rush hour incident near Woolwich Arsenal Station, southeast London, following reports of a fight. A man has been arrested on suspicion of possessing an offensive weapon. The extent of his injuries is not known. Less than 2 hours earlier, police in West London were called to the Embankment, Twickenham, after a 16-year-old boy was stabbed in the arm. He was given first aid at the scene before being taken to hospital by London Ambulance Service. A Metropolitan Police spokesman told Mail Online that the teenager's condition is not life-threatening. No arrest has been made, but detectives from Richmond upon Thames CID are investigating. It comes after a bank holiday weekend that saw a wave of violence sweep across the country. Scroll down for video. A teenager was stabbed during an evening rush hour incident near Woolwich Arsenal Station, southeast London, with a number of shootings and stabbings taking place. Pictured the scene after the incident. A weekend of violence kicked off in the capital after Ryham Ainsworth Barton was fatally gunned down in Southwark on Saturday. Pictured the teenager's mother. A 13-year-old boy became an innocent victim as he was shot in the head while walking down the street with his parents in Harrow, northwest London, on Sunday. The youngster was hit by the shotgun pellets as a 15-year-old was attacked at around 1:15 p.m. in High Street, Wealdstone. Scotland Yard said the older boy was found to have suffered head injuries caused by a number of shotgun pellets. Related articles. Previous one. Next shooting victim Ryham Barton, 17, uploaded drill rap, "It's in my eyes." Witnesses tell of the panic as thugs hurl Oxford gun battle. Armed police open fire on gunman after he innocent boy, 13, walking with his parents, is blasted by. Share this article. Share 1K shares. Both teenagers suffered non-life-threatening injuries, and the younger one has been released from hospital. A 39-year-old man arrested on the evening of May 6 in connection with the incident has been released under investigation. Extra police officers, supported by armed units, patrolled the streets of London in a bid to combat the bank holiday violence on Monday. The bank holiday weekend that saw a wave of violence sweep across the country, with a number of shootings and stabbings taking place. A weekend of violence kicked off in the capital after Ryham Ainsworth Barton was fatally gunned down in Southwark on Saturday. The 17-year-old rapper and aspiring architect had so much potential, his mother said as she tearfully told of her handsome boy. Bank holiday bloodbath. A timeline of the violence. Saturday 6:05 p.m. Ryham Ainsworth Barton is found shot dead in Warham Street in Southwark, South London. Sunday 4 Mfratalar Same 20 from Cardiff was fatally attacked on Hanover Street in Liverpool city centre. 5:20 am. 3 men, 17, 22, and 27, are injured after a noxious substance thrown over them in Dalston, East London. 1:15 p.m. 2 boys, aged 13 and 15, shot in Harrow, northwest London. It is thought a third person sustained an arm injury, but he left prior to the arrival of the emergency services. 4:40 p.m. Warim Hussain, 20, was stabbed to death in Bishopscote Road in Luton. 6:30 p.m. A 22-year-old was found with gunshot wounds in New Cross Road in southeast London. 8:50 p.m. A 37-year-old man was stabbed to death in Macclesfield, Cheshire. 9 p.m. A 43-year-old man was stabbed in the neck on Buckingham Avenue, Perivale, West London. Monday 2:45 p.m. A man was taken to hospital after being shot in Clayton, Manchester. His condition was not known. 4:40 p.m. A 30-year-old is shot in New Cross, southeast London. His condition is not believed to be life-threatening. 4:50 p.m. A victim, who was thought to be 17, is stabbed in Leytonstone Road in East London. His condition was initially deemed critical but is now thought to be not life-threatening. Ryan's death was the latest in a spate of violent crimes in the capital that has led police to investigate more than 60 alleged murders so far this year. Official statistics released in April showed the number of homicides in London had surged by 44% in the last year. Elsewhere, 2 men died in stabbings in Liverpool and Luton during the bank holiday weekend. Fatah Same, 20, from Cardiff died after being stabbed in Liverpool city centre early on Sunday morning, while another victim, also aged 20, was killed in Bishopscote Road in Luton that evening. A 43-year-old was stabbed in Pear Vale, northwest London, on Sunday night after a dispute about driving. Police said the man was attacked on Buckingham Avenue at around 9 p.m. after a number of residents questioned a man in a blue car about the nature of his driving in the small residential street. Meanwhile, 3 people were injured in a noxious substance assault following an altercation between 2 groups in Shacklewell Lane in Hackney, East London, at around 5:20 am on Sunday. Just before 6:30 p.m. on Sunday, police were flagged down by a member of the public in New Cross Road, southeast London, where a 22-year-old man was suffering from gunshot wounds. The injured man was taken by ambulance to a central London hospital where his condition is not life-threatening, Scotland Yard said. In a 4th bank holiday weekend shooting in the capital, a 30-year-old man, who may have been working as a food delivery driver, was gunned down. Police were called at 4:50 p.m. on Monday to a shooting in John Williams Close in New Cross, southeast London, Scotland Yard said. His condition is not believed to be life-threatening. The victim was treated at the scene before being taken to hospital. Another shooting took place in Vale Street, Clayton, Greater Manchester. Police said a man in his late teens was with his friends when he was shot in the leg shortly before 2:45 p.m. on Monday. He was taken to hospital for treatment of serious injuries.
Where the freak's at?